Hello, Sacred Souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is a ceremony to help us be at our best during the ascension process. So, what I have here is a bunch of items that I feel represent the different aspects of what we're dealing with or what we are in need of. And we're just going to ask for divine help and assistance with that. So I put the beef bone here for strength. Then the mini globe for our connection to Mother Earth and through that the divine. And also just for us being grounded, right? Grounded and centered. Then I actually got this ages ago. It was a pass to try out a martial arts class. And I find it perfect with the feather representing our spiritual path. And we're passing whatever tests and initiations and stuff we have thrown at us or that we have to pass in order to move up to the next level. We're passing that. So class pass in a different sense. We're passing the class. We're passing our tests. We're passing our initiation. And whatever situation applies to you exactly. But basically all of us on the ascension path, we have to overcome certain obstacles and pass certain tests, right? So that is very important. Then here the band-aids represent our healing from our wounds. The battery represents energy that we need. The eagle feather represents spirituality and healing and like our spiritual protection and getting healing and protection from the divine. Whoops. And I have like a mini peace pipe. So to have inner peace as well as, again, being on the spiritual path and through the spirituality, connecting with ourselves, our higher selves, and the divine, and finding peace through that. And again, since I'm a non-smoker, I use sage instead of tobacco. Then the little monkey here that actually moves. See, it kind of moves. Shall represent fun. So we shouldn't forget to have some fun in the whole process. And so many of us sometimes get so caught up in all the spiritual stuff that we forget to sometimes just relax and have fun and just enjoy life, even if it's as simple as stopping to smell the roses, right? Just enjoying moments, no matter how small. Then the angel and the rainbow fluorite crystal wand, shall represent, again, our spiritual protection. So there's a story behind this, which I've mentioned in some of my videos before. I think it was maybe 2 years ago at this point. Anyhow, at some point, like earlier on in my intense shamanic, tests and initiation situations that I've had over the past few years, I've had a dark entity attack me just like after I went to bed and before I was fully asleep. Like it was just in that time when I was about to fall asleep. And I went to bed. I was actually warned the night before that I had pissed off the wrong person or the evil person. So I knew that I could expect some kind of attack. So I slept with it, or I went to bed with the crystal wand in my hand. But then that dark entity came at me so fast that it was already too close. And nobody taught me. I didn't know anything about it. It was pure instinct, and I know that my soul was a shamanic healer and maybe other sorts of healers too. Well, also like I come from two lines of witches, right? So I was all of that like in some past lifetimes. So all of that knowledge came to me in the moment without realizing. The moment that entity came to me and sat on my chest, I flipped it around really fast and stepped inwards, and poof, it was gone. So this is definitely, absolutely divine protection from the dark. And here we have horseshoe for good luck. And I think that's it. Yep, I think I talked about everything. All right, so let's start by smudging, and then I'm going to call in the spirit guides, and we're just going to do this. Sorry if I sometimes pause. It's always very late when I do this, so sometimes I'm just quite tired. Like now too, I was thinking, am I lazy or not? I'm like, no. I'm going to be good and do this because I felt very strongly drawn that it's necessary. All right. Please cleanse and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, evil, and low vibrational, and flood us with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings, and protections from the divine. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh yeah, I was a Templar in one of the past lifetimes too. That just popped into my head too. Okay, so let's get started. And oh, this is interesting because I didn't think that would come up, but as part of that, we call on our all soul aspects and soul fragments and parts of our soul that remember all of those past lifetimes that will help us now. So many or most of us, if not all of us, who are in the ascension process now, since we are in the early wave of all of that, we've been healers in countless past lifetimes, and we're going to call on all of those experiences and all of that knowledge and wisdom that we've gained lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to help us in our current ascension process to just make it easier, because sometimes we can get caught up in the 3D world, and I catch myself too a whole bunch of times thinking, I'll deal with it later, I'll deal with it tonight, because right now I'm working and I can't deal with it, and la la la, and then I push it aside and ignore it, right? So I think many of us are in that habit because, first of all, I think our soul is also traumatized in a sense still from like lifetimes of persecutions, because especially like during the witch trials, but also like wizards, druids, and all sorts of healers were often prosecuted throughout history, or our practice or certain types of our practice had to be kept a secret because it would have been mistaken for something dark, even if it wasn't. So for many of us, we need to actually heal from that as well. Wow, I didn't even realize it would be going in this direction. Interesting. So we ask for help for that as well. So to heal from any trauma related to those past lifetimes that carried over into this lifetime, and to bring all the knowledge that and wisdom that we have gained from those lifetimes, as far as healing and the ascension process and spiritual protection and all of that, that it shall all come flooding back into our, or that it shall come flooding into our consciousness, so that we will have easy access to it, right? I mean, I have had it so many times that I was in certain situations and I didn't know what to do, and it just came to me right when I needed it, right? So the more we're in touch with our higher self, the easier it is to have access to all of that, right? And especially if we trust, like I've learned to simply trust. And if I have a weird inkling to pick up something from the street that makes no sense, I've learned to do it, because whenever I didn't, I regretted it. And whenever I did, I needed it exactly for something spiritual, usually for spiritual protection. So yeah, that we just trust that more, right? All right, so let me call in our spirit guides and we're going to do all this. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, dear Mother Earth, our ancestors that are in the light, Great Spirit of the fire, and the other three elements, air, earth, and water, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protections with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Sorry, let me just feel the energy for a moment. Ooh. Okay. One sec. Sorry. Yeah, there's definitely still a lot in the throat chakra. A lot of times we either were silenced or we silenced ourselves for protection when we were surrounded by people who didn't understand what we were doing, and they were full of prejudice and shunned it as dark witchcraft and dark magic and all that kind of stuff, just because they didn't understand it and they were afraid. So we had to be very careful with what we would actually verbalize, what we would actually say and let people know, right? Okay, back on track. Please, spirit guides, divine, our whole divine team, we ask for your very strong help in getting fully and completely in touch with any and all aspects of ourselves, our soul, any and all soul fragments and soul aspects that have and hold, and our DNA that have and hold any and all knowledge of healing and the ascension process throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects, karmically and otherwise, that can help us now in healing ourselves and in the ascension process, and then also in stepping up and fulfilling our soul mission, which for many of us is actually healing others and Mother Earth and the animals, the plants, all beings and consciousnesses that are on Mother Earth, on our lovely planet, right? Please reconnect us to all of that wisdom and knowledge of healing and ascension and the ascension process. Help us reconnect fully to our higher self and our soul in all aspects. And we ask our ancestors on Gaia, on Mother Earth, as well as our galactic ancestors, for help in this healing and ascension process for ourselves, and for helping us fully and completely step into our soul mission and help Gaia, Mother Earth, in her ascension process, and everyone who follows us, who starts that process later. And help us heal all beings on this planet. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Okay, let me just... Oh, actually, I can use one of these. Give me one sec. I don't want to waste... Oh, maybe I do want to waste another one. I didn't want to waste all these matches just for one little thing, but I think I do, rather than making a mess like I just did. All right. Let's slide these. Help us honor this path. May it be shamanism or other healing modalities or other forms of channeling the light and love energies from the divine. Help us be a conduit of the light to help ourselves and all others on this planet, including Mother Earth, and especially Mother Earth, heal from all this darkness that has afflicted this planet for millennia and millennia and millennia. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, where there was so much abuse of power, and even the ancient gods sometimes abused their powers. Okay. Let all these aspects of our lives be blessed and protected by the divine. Let us have strength. Oh, and courage. Let's add courage there too. Let us be fully and completely connected to Mother Earth. Be fully and completely grounded and do what's best for her. Let us pass all of our ascension tests and initiations and spiritual tests. Let us fully and completely heal from any and all wounds, emotional, energetic, and otherwise, that have to do with being a part of preparing us for this role, and just all of them in general. Please infuse us with tons and tons of good, positive, benevolent, divine love light energies that give us a boost of happiness, joy, and positivity, so that we can truly shine the light onto everyone around us. Let us live with joy and happiness and have some fun as well in this process. Let our guardian angels and spirit guides everyone from the divine team always be strongly with us and in communication with us, and us with them. Let us be so massively divinely protected, and let us get all the guidance necessary just when we need it. And help us fully and completely trust that, so that we can relax and stop worrying, stop stressing. But we can just fully and completely trust that everything will be okay. We are protected and everything we need will come to us just exactly and perfectly when we need it. And we are flooded with massive amounts of good luck energies. Luck and fortune are on our side. And as we get all of these blessings and protections, abundance in all areas of our lives shall flow in, and we shall live a life of beauty by being in oneness with the divine. And whoa, sorry, 1 second. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, oh, 1 second. I didn't think I wanted to bring this in, but let's do a little bit of that too. Okay. Let us be completely filled and surrounded and enveloped, wrapped in this massive blanket of divine, pure love light energy, and it shall form a massive bubble of protection all around us. We are so safe and protected and divinely loved. Everything is okay. And that bubble shall be a 12D shield of protection, sealed with a divine seal of protection. Oh, and so it is. All my relations, all our relations. Oh. Okay, everyone. Let the ceremony now be finished, and accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm sending you tons of love and light, many blessings, and be well until next time. Bye.